welcome to my 33-week bump date. Week 33 was so busy that I'm going to be completely honest, I really just didn't have much time to focus on the pregnancy, and so this update may not be as long or as thorough or as detailed as it could be. It was just such a busy week. So in week 33, I had my OB appointment, and the appointment itself went okay, but I was left feeling very frustrated with the hospital, I would want to say, just because I felt like I was being lectured the entire time that I was there. And if you know me very well at all, when I feel like I'm attacked, I either attack back or I completely shut down. So one of the major things was that the doctor was really on me about how much water I drink. And the truth is, I don't drink very much water. I cannot stand the taste of it. I never have. Even when I was little, and my mom would have to put sugar in my bottle of water just to get me to drink it. But that's not saying that I don't drink, because I do drink plenty of other things throughout the day. It may not be the amount that I should drink, but everybody's body is different, and if I drink a whole lot, then I feel very sick. And the other thing that she had lectured me on was our choice of birth control after Luke comes, which I'm not going to get into here. If you'd like to, you can check out my blog post on the OB appointment and kind of find out all the details there. But basically, I was very rude to the doctor because I felt like I was being attacked. That being said, Luke was able to get head down. So at the 33-week appointment, they did a very short ultrasound and just checked. And he is definitely head down. And they couldn't really find his butt though, so I don't know where it is, but at least he is head down. His heart was at 132 beats per minute, which honestly, when he was little, it was in the 180s. And every time we go to the doctor, it seems to be a little lower and a little lower and a little lower. And I start to panic, I start to worry. But I know that it's normal for older gestational babies to kind of have slower heartbeats as labor approaches. So he's still good, everything is still good, it just gets me a little nerved out. So swelling this week has been huge. My feet triple to quadruple in size every single day. My hands are swollen constantly. The only thing is that my face doesn't swell. So, and my heart rate is actually usually pretty low, according to them, in the 90s over 60s. So, not quite sure why I'm swelling, but I swell a lot. We've been trying everything that we can think of to get the swelling to go down. I rest, I elevate, I ice, I massage. I do just about everything that I can think of to get the swelling to go down. It just doesn't go down. Since Luke did shift his position, I have a lot of pelvic pain and a lot of pressure. I was telling my husband that it actually feels like just a severe, severe menstrual cramps, like really the worst menstrual cramps you could have ever imagined in your life, combined with just a deep ache and pressure and the feeling that you constantly need to take a poop. And I guess that's normal. It's probably just the baby sitting, just shifting and sitting, on my pelvis. But it hurts. I didn't think it would hurt that bad. So I guess I'm kind of excited that he was transverse for so long, because the pain is definitely new and it's definitely not a comfortable feeling at all. But that being said, when he did shift, he actually, I think he got off of my bowels because I am no longer constipated. Before he shifted, I would only go to the bathroom once a week maybe. And I was really backed up. But now that he shifted, like, I cannot stop pooping. And it feels good because there's like not that kind of gross pressure in there. But at the same time, it just adds to the amount of times I'm in the bathroom a day. So that's okay. If you remember my bump date last week, I said that when I was waking up, my nipples were kind of damp when I would wake up. This week, they went from just being damp to full-on leaking. And if my boobs get touched in any way, shape, or form, I start to produce a clear, kind of slimy fluid, which is apparently colostrum. I always thought that it was yellow in nature, but apparently it can be clear to yellowish in color. So I'm definitely excited about that, the colostrum is coming, so I know I will at least be able to pump, if not fully breastfeed. I did notice that my left breast leaks a lot more than my right breast, which my right nipple is the one that is kind of flat / inverted. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but they both do at least leak. So some good news comes out of that. Last week I was really cranky. This week I'm still really cranky. And I think a lot of this week's has to do with stress, because my mom did just have surgery on her foot, and I've been taking care of my nephews and my mom during the day. So by the time I come home, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I can't sleep, so I'm just kind of, cranky. I'm still short of breath. They did up my dose of the Q-var from 2 puffs twice a day to 4 puffs twice a day, and that has seemed to help a little bit. But who knows? So Luke is doing really good. He's constantly moving. He's constantly bumping into me and kicking and hitting and scraping and moving. When he does, ouch. When he does, move around, you can really tell kind of where his body is. So his head is down in my pelvis. He's floating right above it, so he's not engaged yet. But he does like to float back and forth from left to right. And I'm actually going to probably today shoot a video of how exactly I know where he is in my uterus. It's something that I get asked a lot about, because I am very keen on where he is, how he's facing, and all that stuff. And then and I am still having the contractions. They have not changed at all. My cervix, though, is not, like, nothing is happening. So it's just early onset contractions at this point that we're just kind of waiting to see what happens with. So as far as my belly, I grew a ton this week. I went from 40 inches last week to 41 and a half inches this week. So I gained about 1.5 inches, which I do believe is part of him going head down and not being side to side anymore. And then I weighed in at 133.6 pounds, which is up 32 pounds exactly from the pre-pregnancy weight. So I'm doing really good there. If I continue gaining about a pound to 2 pounds a week, I should be hitting right at about 38 pounds when I give birth, assuming I make it the full 40 weeks. And then at first I was a bit, kind of anxious and not really liking the fact that I've gained 32 pounds. But when you actually sit down and think about everything that goes into being pregnant, the weight of the placenta, amniotic fluid, the weight of the baby, the weight of the extra fluid in you, everything like that, roughly about 24 pounds of the 32 that I've gained has actually just been pregnancy related. So I've only gained 8 pounds of just kind of fat, which I know I need for breast milk production anyways. So I am actually very proud of myself for being able to put on those 8 extra pounds on top of what it was just the pregnancy related kind of weight, just because I've never been able to put weight on, and it's just new and exciting. So I am going to show you my bump. And I will see you guys later for my 34-week bump date. Talk to you later.